She meant no harm. They're only men of wood.
They are men with whom you give each other meat, and that is enough. The next is Chloe. Chloe is to lose 3 terms. For yesterday, when looking through her drawing book, I discovered a sketch of a perambulator. Double perambulator, shameless girl. Now that's all present. Attention, pray, your principal, the princess, comes to give her usual inaugural address to those young ladies who joined us yesterday.
conquer man. In mathematics, woman leads the way. The narrow-minded pedant still believes that 2 and 2 make 4. Why? We can prove, we women, household drudges as we are, that 2 and 2 make 5, or 3, or 7, or 5 and 20 if the case demands. Diplomacy. The wiliest diplomats, absolutely helpless in our hands. He wheedles monarchs, woman wheedles him. Logic. Tyrant man himself admits it's a waste of time to argue with a woman. Then we excel in social equalities. Though man professes that he holds our sex in utter scorn, I venture to believe he'd rather pass the day with one of you than with 500 of his fellow men. In all things we excel. Believing this, 100 maidens here have sworn to place their feet upon his neck. If we succeed, we'll treat him better than he treated us. And if we fail, why then, let hope fail too. Let no one care a penny how she looks. Let red be worn with yellow, blue with green, crimson with scarlet, violet with blue. Let you yourselves at inconvenient moments come undone. Let hairpins lose their virtue, the hook disdain the fascination of the eye, the bashful button modestly evade the soft embraces of the buttonhole. In other words, let chaos come again. Who lectures in the Hall of Arts today?
I went on abstract philosophy. There, I consider 3 points. The is, the might be, and the must. Whether the is from being actual fact is more important than the vague might be, or the might be from taking wider scope is therefore greater than the is. And lastly, how the is and the might be stand and compare with the inevitable must.
Your subject's deep. How do you treat it, pray?
Madam, I take 3 possibilities and strike a balance there between. The princess Ida is, the lady Psyche might be, the lady Blanche, neglected Blanche, inevitably must. Given these 3 hypotheses, there's the actual that we can find against each of them.
Your theme's ambitious. Pray you bear in mind who highest soar, fall farthest. Fare you well, you and your pupils. Maidens, follow me.
Oh, it is very odd indeed. If Garma failed to put in an appearance at our court before the sun has set in yonder west, failed to bring the Princess Ivy here, to whom our son Hilary was betrothed at the extremely early age of 1, of the war between King Garma and ourselves. Oh, Sybil, Sybil, oh, Sybil, how I dread this interview. 'Tis 20 years since he and I have met. He's a twisted monster, all awry as the dim nature, angry with our work, and crumpled it in fitful petulance.
But, sir, twisted and ungainly, trunk often bears goodly fruit. Perhaps he was a kind, well-spoken gentleman.
I know. Like his sting lay in his tongue, his sting in his present, though his stung is past.
Stay, my liege. Oh, yonder mountain's brow comes a small body, bearing Garma's arms, and now I look more closely at it, sir. I see attached with King Garma's legs, from which I gather from this corollary that small body must be Garma's own.
Is the princess with him?
Well, unless the princess is full 6 feet high, and wears mustachios and smokes cigars, and rides en cavalier in coat of steel, I do not think she is.
Well, one never knows. She's a strange girl, I've heard, and does odd things. Come, bustle there. For Garma, place the richest robes we own. For Garma, place the coarsest prison dress. For Garma, let our best spare bed be here. For Garma, let the deepest dungeon yawn. For Garma, the costliest banquet house. For Garma, there's cold water and dry bread. Well, as King Garma brings the princess here, or brings her not, so shall King Garma have much more than anything. Much less than nothing.
my liege. I hear that Princess Ida has forsworn the world, and with a band of women has shut herself within a lonely country house, and there devotes herself to stern philosophies.
Then I should say the loss of such a wife is one to which a reasonable man would easily be reconciled.
No! But I am not a reasonable man. She has been my wife now for 20 years. I think I see her now.
But what? Let me see.
Oh, in my mind's eye. A blushing bride. All bib and tucker, frill and furbelow. How exquisite she looked, born recumbent in her foster mother's arms. How the bride wept, nor would be comforted, until the hireling mother for the nonce administered refreshment in the vestry. And I remember being much annoyed that she should weep at marrying me. But then I thought, these brides are all alike. You cry at marrying me. How much more the cause you'd have to cry if you were broken off. Those are my thoughts. I kept them to myself. For at the time I had not learned to speak.
They are
kinds of sham. Each little fault of temper and each social defect in that errand of the creatures I endeavour to correct. To all their little weaknesses I open people's eyes, and little plans to stop the self-sufficient I devise. I love my fellow creatures, I do all the good I can. Everybody says I'm such a disagreeable man, and I can't think why. To compliments inflated I will withering reply, and vanity I always do the best to mortify. And charitable action I can skillfully dissect, and interested motives I'm delighted to detect. I know everybody's income and what everybody earns, and I carefully compare it with the income tax returns. But to benefit humanity, however much I plan, everybody says I'm such a disagreeable man, and I can't think why. I'm sure I'm no ascetic, I'm as pleasant as can be. You'll always find me ready with a crushing repartee. I'm an irritating chuckle, I'm a celebrated sniff, I'm an entertaining singer, fascinating live. To everybody's prejudice I know a thing or two. I can tell a woman's age in half a minute, and I do. Although I'm trying to make myself as pleasant as I can.